a haunted amusement ride, the vengeful ghost of a thieving clown and a few scared kids. But will they survive, and how? Let's go back to August 22nd, 1992. Dominating the headlines are the Ruby Ridge standoff and the US threatening tariffs on China. Sounds familiar. The #1 song on the charts was End of the Road by Boyz II Men. The Simpsons were a month away from dropping their banger 4th season, while the Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive, if we want to get all European about it, was battling the Super Nintendo for home console supremacy. Let's get started as we jump right into a cold opening at Playland Amusement Park. The sounds of screams and laughter fill the cool night air. We move to the Spook House attraction where 2 young girls brave the ride, screaming at every jump scare. They get to a choice of doors to take, and they open door 6. This is a mistake as a creepy clown mannequin jumps out with maniacal laughter. We get our first view of the campfire as Kristen packs up to leave. She has, as Eric puts it, bozophobia, the fear of clowns. The Midnight Society each tease her about this, which hardens Kristen's resolve. She stays. Betty Ann grabs the dust pouch and the story begins in earnest with the words, "Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society." The tale of laughing in the dark, aka the Zeebo one. Back at Playland, we run into 3 kids, Josh, the ginger, cocky protagonist, and Ouija. Boo is Josh's best friend and his twerpy little sister named Kathy, who I always thought was named Cassie. They walk toward a spook house, and Ouija has his reservations, as he believes that the place is really haunted. Josh tries to goad them into entering with the age-old chicken cluck maneuver, but it fails to inspire the siblings. As Josh is clucking, he backs out into an old-timey carny. The carny is played by the exceptional Aaron Tager, who becomes a series regular. The Goda then becomes the Godee, as the carny asks if Josh, the brave young man, if he's going in. Josh instead walks away, staring at the foreboding structure, wanting to know more. The kids research from inside Ouija's hockey-themed bedrooms. Okay, that picture is a slight exaggeration. Claffy and Ouija are doing the research while Josh takes some potshots into the net. I'm not sure where the research came from, as the internet only existed for Al Gore at this time. Anyway, here's the backstory. In the 1920s, a circus came into town and set up near Playland. A circus clown named Zeebo stole the circus payroll and was chased into the spook house, where Zeebo's lit cigar caused a fire. Zeebo perished in the inferno. Playland rebuilt the spook house with a Zeebo theme. They then go to Kathy's room, where her bedroom features her favorite hockey team, the Ottawa 67s. She yells 6-7 and runs from the house. Josh then chases her for being annoying, but Kathy auditions for ECW by smashing Josh with a trash can lid. Before we move on, what in the hell is Josh wearing? A long john shirt with short shorts and hiking boots. I suppose his parents weren't around to help dress him, poor kid. Ouija dares Josh to go inside the spook house, as day fast-forwards to night and right out front of the Zeebo-themed ride. Ouija bets that Josh won't get the clown's nose. Josh agrees, but only if Ouija agrees to wear the clown nose to school. Josh gets constant jump scares, like he's playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Josh nearly gets roasted by a flaming dragon head. For fuck's sake. Was this designed by the same people who created Action Park? He finally gets all the way to the end and grabs the nose from the dummy clown. As Josh leaves, an eerie light and smoke come from door 6. Was it a ghostly clown lighting a cigar, or possibly an ethereal fart? Some time passes and Ouija is cranky about having to wear the clown nose again. Josh keeps firm and eventually returns home where he smells cigars coming from the side of his house. When he looks, there's nothing. Josh's parents went to the theater, but committed the most egregious culinary faux pas in freezing leftover spaghetti and leaving it for their son to reheat in the microwave. My Italian grandmother is rolling around in her grave at the thought. Ooh. Josh is clearly shaken as he oversets the table with silverware and is jumpy. He knocks over the pudding and spazzes out as Ouija calls him on the phone. The Bit W apologizes for not honoring his bet, but wants Josh to call it off. Josh declines and hangs up. The phone rings again, and a menacing voice on the other end screams, "Giveth back." Josh is spared from a culinary nightmare when he opens the formerly frozen spaghetti bowl from the microwave, as it was replaced by smoking cigar butts. Freaked out, Josh locks himself in his room and calls his bestie, hoping to confirm that Ouija was trolling him with the last phone call. Josh hears another person picking up a receiver and wants Kathy to get off of the phone. The Ouija-meister explains that they are poor and only have one house phone, and that the other person must be in Josh's house. Josh decides to hop out of the window, but not before a purple balloon inflates under his door, which reads, "Give it back." Josh bolts it to Playland. He meanders his way to door number 6. The penitent ginger puts the nose down by the door, along with a full box of cigars. Cigars? What? The show leads you to believe that Josh sprinted to Playland. Did he have a box of cigars lying around the house? Or did he find a store along the way that would sell a box of cigars to a kid? Where did he get the money for them? So many questions. Back in the spook house, door 6 closes and the exit opens. Josh flies from the attraction and the carny appears and reveals the title of the episode before bursting into laughter that morphs into the familiar Zeebo maniacal cackle, revealing they are one in the same. Now back at the fire, Eric punks Kristen by wearing a clown mask. The society runs off, leaving Gary Potter to extinguish the fire. What's beyond the story? The amazing Aaron Tager steals the show as Zeebo / the Circus Carne, this being the only time he portrayed any other character other than the antagonistic Dr. Vink in the series. This was Betty Ann's first story. Also, the only appearance of Zeebo, although he is referenced in future episodes as callbacks. This was one of 2 episodes too cold open in a storytelling rather than at the fire. This is the only episode to have more than one break in the story to show the Midnight Society discussing it, where the others teased Kristen for her bozophobia. The proper term is coulrophobia. The 1924 circus's payroll of $4,000 going up with inflation over the years is worth over $75,000 in 2026. Christian Tezier, who played Josh, would later reappear again in the series in the episode. The tale of the curious camera as the bully callback. Tamer Kozlov, who played Cassie in this episode, would reappear later. In the second season finale, in the episode The Tale of Old Man Corcoran as Sissy Vernon, The Playland parts of the episode were shot at an amusement park called La Ronde in Montreal. Now that the story is over, go bludgeon the like button and join us next week for another Are You Afraid of the Door?